Hello guys, Christmas arrived early. This is my new equipment for Louisa, my sailboat. So here we have a Scanstrut radio tower, the new Raymarine Axiom 9-inch plotter or multifunction display, MFD. And the big ass guy here is the new Raymarine Quantum radar. So this is kind of interesting. There's one equipment that I ordered that has not arrived yet, and that's the Larissa Life Raft, which is for 4 adults and will come in a container that's going to be on the rear of the boat. So this is kind of interesting. Thought you might want to see how it looks. Let's check this one out first. This radio tower is planned to be mounted back on the ark, or yeah, you normally call it an ark. I have an ark at the rear where I have 2 solar panels, and this radar tower is going to be in the center. There's going to be the radar dome, and then there are going to be 2 antennas. One is the GPS antennas for the AS, which needs to be in the center of the boat. No, sorry, not that. But it's still going to be mounted there. But one antenna that needs to be in the center of the boat is the GPS antenna for the auto steering or the autopilot. The Raymarine autopilot needs to be in the center of the boat, and that guy is going to be up there as well. Let's see how this looks. Wow. Okay, instructions, sealing, mounting. That's the for the cable. That's an hull to pull the cable through the hull. That's not gonna happen, but I can use this one where actually my cables go through. Yeah, that's good. And this is interesting. It's made of aluminium, and they come in various size or height, and you basically want the radar dome to be up as high as possible, but I don't want it in the mast. Because I know from experience that if you have a radar dome mounted up in the mast, it's very easy that sails or lines or whatever got caught up in that radar dome. And also if you want to climb the mast, you don't want this big ass radar dome to be in the way when you climb the mast. So that's why I'm going to mount it on the rear arch instead. Wow, that looks kind of nice, right? Here I'm gonna extend this a little bit and put those 2 other antenna. They're quite round, small guys. They're gonna be put here. Okay, that's the first one. That looks. I thought it would be aluminium, and I was quite surprised that it is actually paint on it, white paint. That looks good, but surprises me. I didn't know that. Okay, cool thing. Okay, next. This I need to open here. This is the Quantum radar. Is kind of exciting. I must say it was very well wrapped. I don't have experience from radar on my own boat. I only have been part of the crew sailing on other sailboats that have radar. So I have a little bit of a learning curve to understand all these instructions and how to use it. I was very worried about the cables, and now I see what they mean. So this is actually, I'm not sure if this is power or if this is data. Need to see. Quantum cable 10 meters. It's either the data cable to the MDF plotter or it's the power cable. Let's see how the other one looks. But 10 meter is good. I was very worried that these accessories would not come. This is the power cable. Okay. So you can see the power cable looks like. There's only two connectors. Yeah, okay, plus and minus. And here you have the open end where you go to your power source, wherever that is. And I guess it has to have a 10 or 20 amps fuse somewhere. So make sure you put that connection over a fuse. So that's good, 10 meters, and they are quite thick, so that's going to be interesting to pull all the way up to the steering pedestal through the hull and everything. Good, 10 meters, that's good. Good. Ah, you see what they have. It comes with this sketch. So you actually, if you need to drill holes and that, so it's a mounting template. That's very good. Now it's not needed in my case. Here's front, and here is where you drill. 4. That's very good, but I don't need to drill. Oh, it's a big guy. And it's not that heavy. I thought it should be heavier. It's, what could this be? 2 kilo, maybe? Let's see, this is the interesting part. Raymarine, so I guess I would assume this guy. Let's check the manual. That's the data connector. And then that's the power connector. And then if everything is planned all right, these holes should correspond to the Scanstrut holes. Otherwise, we have a problem. You can see if you film this, you know, it's centered perfectly. Excellent. It actually matches. Perfect. So the whole thing, I cannot turn it upside down now, but you get the idea. So this comes back on top of the arc, and then everything is solid mounted. And these holes, if you have a, not a custom made arc, but if you have a proper, how do you say, I have an ordered arc. So these holes correspond to a plate on the mids, on the center of the arc in the rear. So I already checked that. So it's just to bolt everything together. Wow. That's a quite impressive thing. So basically it comes like something like this. Cool, eh? And it's good that it's not heavy because it's way up on the boat and you don't want heavy things on the top. And here we have the 4 mounting bolts. I hope it's stainless. And a lot of instructions, of course. This is most likely not I'm not sure if it's the operation manual and the installation manual, only the installation manual. Let's check. Installation instructions, yeah. So the operation manual, I guess it's a thicker manual that has all the operation manual, but that's easy to download on the internet, just from Marine site or wherever. Cool. Pleased with that. Then we have one more thing to go, and that's the new Raymarine Axiom plotter. This is the 9-inch model, and the difference, there are 2 models basically. It's the Axiom 9 Plus, I think they call it Axiom Plus or 9 Plus. The Plus is basically if you want, what's the word for it, like a sonar option. It basically looks ahead and how the ground surface looks like. I don't have the need for that in my boat, so I didn't take that option. Let's see how this looks. What's in here? Okay. This is a very, very short C-Talk connector. Extremely short. It's way too short. It should have been at least 1.5 or 2 meters. This is ridiculous, this short cable. That means I'm gonna take from the C-Talk backbone, I need to make an extension up here. This is a little bit stupid by Raymarine to send us such a short cable. That's a little bit disappointing. And here is the plotter itself. Okay. This used to be soft before. Now it's only a plastic cover. I like the other old cover better. They were much nicer. Anyway. Maybe this is just transport. Ah, there's some tape here. Take off this tape. Quite surprised over the plastic cover, because they used to be very soft covers. Okay. This is how it looks like. It's completely touch screen, of course. Okay. Looks smaller than I believed it would. Okay, let's check the connectors. See what it has. Looks like, I need to check the manual. Looks like a C-Talk. That's Looks like almost a USB con. This is power, of course. It says here. Power transducer, sonar only. That's the, if you have the sonar option. Can't see what that was. And the other one says accessory. It looks like an USB-C port. Oh, let's see the manual later on. What that is. But it looks 9-inch. Looks quite smaller than my old Raymarine photo. Okay, what do they ship here? So it's a plastic or paper template if you need to take out the hole for that one. Raymarine manual. You can mount it, okay. This is the power cable. Yet another bracket which I don't understand yet. Not sure what they mean by these brackets. And screws. What's this? Oh, these offer these kind of other brackets which I don't understand. Okay. And this is some very tiny stuff. Not sure what that is. Okay. That's interesting. What is that? Okay guys, that was it. I just want to check one thing really before we end, because I'm quite surprised of the size of this guy. Because I have an old Raymarine A95 and I just want to compare the size of that. Just hang on. Let's compare it with my old plotter. You see, this is quite interesting. The screen is actually still 9-inch, but the surrounding is much less. So it takes, so if we look at, you see that this is significantly wider than this guy. So the hole I have for this one, I need to have a mounting place for the new one that covers up the hole I made for the old one. Okay, learning curve. That's all folks, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe down below for SV Lovisa. Bye bye.